Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu, I've been getting this mixed up recently. Wassalatu wassalamu, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome to another lesson of Madina Book 1. Today we'll be starting Ad-Dawsul Ashir, the 10th lesson on page 54. Before we start, sisters, any questions at all before we get started? Okay, we're gonna start off with Effie. You can see here we have a conversation, looks like, between Hamid and Muhammad. Yeah, and that's it. Hamid and Muhammad, just two people having a 2-page conversation, really. So we're gonna just start reading. We're gonna read, translate, and alternate. Okay, so let's start off with Effie, inshallah. Go ahead, please. First line.
Man anta?
Very good. Meaning?
Who are you?
Very good. And if you're speaking to a female, would you change it in any way?
Man anti?
Exactly. So man anta is how you'd speak to a male, and man anti is how you'd speak to a female. So anta
Hello,
means you, and
can you
anti
hear
means
me?
you. However, anta is masculine, and anti is feminine. Okay, did somebody say something?
Yes, I'm Hasna. Do you hear me?
Yeah, just about, just about. Okay, Rofi, could you read the next line, please?
أنا طالب بالجامعة. I am a student in the university.
بالجامعة, 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 which one?
بالجامعة.
Very good. So yes, I am a student at the university. Excellent, good. And Hasna, go ahead, third line.
أنا طالب جديد. Yes,
Yeah, Hasna,
I'm a
your
new
sound's
student.
really low. It's really, really low.
Okay.
It's
نعم أنا جديد. أنا طالب جديد.
What device are you using, Hasna?
Samsung.
Sorry?
Samsung.
Samsung, a mobile phone.
Yes.
Okay. And are you speaking right into the microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
I changed with a new earphone.
So I can't hear what you're saying, Hasna, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I cannot hear what you're saying.
How about now?
Yeah, you just said how about now? I can just about hear you. Let's just try and continue,
نعم.
inshallah. So Hasna, go ahead, please. Read the next line, please.
نعم أنا طالب جديد.
Have you skipped a line? I think you've skipped a line.
أين أنت طالب جديد؟
If you read it again, please, from the beginning.
أنت طالب جديد?
Very good. Meaning what?
Are you a new student?
Excellent. Anta talibun jadidun. Well done. Good. And the next line. Go ahead, Effie.
نعم أنا طالب جديد.
Good.
Yes, I am a new student.
Good. Go ahead, Rofi.
من أين أنت? Where are you from?
Yep. Meaning?
Where are you from?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Good. Min aina ant. Min aina anta. Where are you from? Excellent. Okay. And the next line. So we're alternating between Effie, Rofi, and Hasna. So go ahead, Hasna.
Hello.
Okay.
Just make sure, sisters, just make sure your video, sisters, make sure your videos are turned off because I think someone's left their video on. Okay. Go ahead, Hasna. Can you read the next line, please?
أنا من الهند.
Very good.
I'm from India.
Very good. Ana min al-Hindi. Excellent. Go ahead, Effie.
Ma ismuka? What is your name?
Good. Or we could say masmuka. Masmuka. Because we don't pronounce that
Masmuka.
hamza to wasl. We only pronounce it at the beginning of a sentence. So masmuka. What is your name? Very good. Go ahead, Rofi.
اسمي محمد. اسمي محمد. My name is Muhammad.
Excellent. And Hasna, next line.
ومن هذا الفتى الذي معك
Good.
and
Meaning?
who is
So al-fata means young man. And who is this young man?
this young man?
Hello, Hasna?
Yes, who
I
is
can't hear
and
you.
who is this young man? Young man.
Yes. Have you finished?
Finish. Yes.
Sorry, Hasna, I can't hear you. So we've read here, وَمَنْ هَذَا الْفَتَى الَّذِي مَعَكَ, meaning, and who is this young man who is with you? And who is this young man who is with you? Okay, good. Effie, read the next line, please.
هو زميلي.
Good.
They are, what is زميلي?
So zamilun means colleague.
Uh-huh. So
Zamili with
they
the
are
ya on the
my
end.
colleague.
Yes, and huwa means he, doesn't it? He
Yeah, yeah,
is.
yeah. He is
Yep.
my
So
colleague.
huwa zamili. He is my colleague. Well done. Good. Go ahead, Rofi, please. Next line.
هو أيضا من الهند.
Good.
Is he also from India?
Perfect. Well done. And Hasna, next line.
لا هو من اليابان. No, he is from Japan.
Very good. La huwa min al-yabani. Excellent. Okay. And Effie, next line.
Mas Masmuhu. What is your name?
What is
What is
your name
his
would be
name?
Masmuka.
What is his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah. Masmuhu. What is his name? Good. And Rofi.
اسمه حمزة. His name is Hamza.
Excellent. Ismuhu Hamzatu. His name is Hamza. Well done. And the last one, go ahead, Hasna.
ما لغتك يا محمد? What is his language يا محمد?
Yeah. Ma lughatuka ya Muhammadu. What is your language, O Muhammad? So lughatun
Oh, okay.
means language. When we attach the pronoun on the end, the damir, it becomes lughatuka, your language. What is your language, O Muhammad? Good.
Okay.
Which brings us to page 55. Any questions before we continue, sisters? Any questions at all?
Excuse me, teacher. We have Alia here.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Aliyah? Aliyah, can you hear me? Hello, Aliyah.
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Hello, Aliyah.
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
How are you? Okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm
Good.
late.
No problem. I'm glad you could join us.
Alhamdulillah.
Better late than never. Excellent. Okay, so we're on page 55 now.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, Effie. Could you read the top of page 55?
لغة الأردية. My language is Urdu.
Very good. Lughati al-Urdiyatu. Yes, my language is Urdu. Good. And the next line? Go ahead, Rofi.
هي لغة سهلة. Is it an easy language?
Perfect. Well done. Hasna, next line.
نعم هي لغة سهلة. سهلة. Sorry. Yes, it is an easy language.
That's right. Naam. Hiya lughatun sahlatun. Yes, it is an easy language. Very good. And Aliyah, next line, please.
وحمزة وحمزة ما لغته? And Hamza, what is his language?
Well done. Wa hamzatu ma lughatuhu. Good. And Effie, next line.
لغة لغة اليابانية.
Lughatuhu. لغته
لغته لغته اليابانية وهي لغة صعبة.
صعبة.
Oh, صعبة.
Meaning?
Uh, his language is Japanese, and
Yes.
it in his language is صعبة. What is صعبة?
So it says وهي لغة صعبة, and it is a difficult language.
Oh,
And
and
it
it
is
is
a difficult
difficult
language. Good.
language.
Okay, any questions at all before we continue? Effie? Is that clear,
Uh,
Effie?
what is the next sentence? Is it there is a next sentence as اللغة اليابانية.
No, that's just basically like comes with the picture. اللغة اليابانية. That the Japanese
Oh,
language. But here we have
okay.
لغته اليابانية وهي لغة صعبة, which we've read and translated. That's fine. Okay, go ahead, Effie. Next line, please.
Rafi, you mean?
Yes, I do mean Rofi. Yes, please.
أين أبوك يا محمد? Where is your father? O Muhammad.
MashaAllah. Excellent. Excellent. Good. And next line. Go ahead, Hasna.
أبي في الكويت
Yes.
هو طبيب شهير.
Yes.
My father in Kuwait, he is Dr. Sahir.
So Shahirun means famous.
He is a famous doctor.
Yes. So Abi fil Kuwaiti. My father is in Kuwait. Huwa tabibun shahirun. He is a famous doctor. Good. And the next line. Go ahead, Aliyah.
وأين أمك? And where is your mother?
Good. Wa aina ummuka. Good. Go ahead, Effie.
هي إضافي هي
هي
أيضا
أيضا. هي أيضا.
هي هي أيضا في الكويت مع أبي.
Good.
هي مدرسة مدرسة
مدرسة.
هناك.
Yep.
مدرسة هناك.
مدرسة. Yep.
Oh, مدرسة
Good.
هناك. Uh,
Good.
she is أيضا. What is أيضا?
Also.
Oh, she is also in Kuwait with my father.
Good.
She is a teacher there.
Very good. Well done. Okay, Rofi. Next line. Is it Rofi's turn?
أذهب Yep.
Yep.
أذهبت إلى الكويت يا محمد? I was confused. Like, is it did you go or
Yes.
have you went to
Yes.
Kuwait? Oh Muhammad.
Did you go? Did you go?
Did you go to Kuwait? Oh Muhammad.
Good. So we've looked at the verb before, dahaba, which means he went, and we might have looked at the verb dahabat, which means she went. However, here we have dahabta, which, as you quite rightly translated, means you went. So we say dahabta when you're speaking to a male. Um, so it's dahabta, you went. If we were speaking to a female, we would say dahabti, which would still mean you went, but it would be talking to a female. So adahabta ila al-Kuwaiti ya Muhammadu. Did you go to Kuwait, O Muhammad? Good. And Hasna, next line.
ذهبت.
So yeah,
I
this is actually a mistake here. It should say dahabtu. So just pencil it in, sisters. Just correct it. It's not dahabatu. It's dahabtu. There should be a sukoon above the ba. Okay, so na'am dahabtu. Yes, I went. So we can see here now, if you want to say you went, we say dahabta. If you want to talk about yourself and say I went, we say dahabtu. We have a dhamma on the end instead. Okay, good. And the next line, go ahead, Aliyah.
وزميلك أين أبوه? What is زميلك? Is the name?
So zamilun, we've mentioned it today. It means colleague. And now we have the damir on the end, the pronoun, zamiluka.
Oh, yeah. And where is your college? Where is he? And where is his father?
Good. وزميلك, and your colleague. أين أبوه? Where is his father? Good. And go ahead, Effie, next line.
أبوه في اليابان هو تاجر كبير. His father from Japan.
Is in.
He is
It's not from, it's
his.
fi. Fi means
Oh
in.
yeah, sorry. His father is in Japan.
Yep.
He is a great merchant.
Yep. So huwa tajirun kabirun. He is a big businessman, a big merchant, if you like. Okay, no problem. And the next line, go ahead, Rofi. Alaka.
ألك
Yep.
أخ يا محمد? Do you have brother, O Muhammad?
Very good. Alaka akhun ya Muhammadu. Do you have a brother, O Muhammad? And then Muhammad responds with, Naam li akhun wahidun. Yes, I have one brother. Ismuhu Usamatu. His name is Usama. وهو معي هنا في المدينة المنورة. And he is here, or he is with me here in Medina Munawwara. Wali ukhtun wahidun. Wahidatun. So wali ukhtun, and I have a sister. Wahidatun. I have one sister. Ismuha Zainabu. Her name is Zainab. وهي في العراق. And she is in Iraq. مع زوجها. With her husband. زوجها muhandisun. Her husband is an engineer. Okay, any questions at all before we continue? Is that all clear, inshallah? Okay, page 56. Go ahead, Hasna. Could you just read this line? عندك.
عندك سيارة
Yeah, I'm struggling to hear you, Hasna. So عندك سيارة يا أخي. What does that mean?
عندك سيارة يا أخي.
Mm-hmm.
Whose car?
Meaning? Sorry? So عندك سيارة. عندك means do you have? عندك, do you have? سيارة. Do you have a car? يا أخي, oh my brother. Oh my brother. Okay, and the last line. Go ahead, Aliyah.
لا. No, ما عندي سيارة. I don't have a car. عندي دراجة. I have a bicycle.
Yes, I have a bicycle.
حمزة.
Yep.
حمزة عنده سيارة. He has
Good.
a car.
Good. So Muhammad says, La ma indi sayyaratun. No, I don't have a car. And so you can see here, if we say indi sayyaratun, it means I have a car. But if we put the ma at the beginning, it makes it negative. So it becomes I don't have a car. Ma indi sayyaratun. And then he goes on to say, indi darajatun. I have a bicycle. Hamzatu. Indahu sayyaratun. So Hamza, he has a car, which brings us to the end of the text and onto the first exercise, Tamarin. And if you look at the exercise here, it says Ajib, which is a command to answer. Okay, so Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. And then you can see here, sisters, we have a load of questions. How many in total? We have 22 questions here. So if you could just have a look at these questions, if there's anything you don't understand, ask. Otherwise, we'll just skip this because it's quite time consuming. So, masmuka, what is your name? You would say ismi Yahya. Number two, min aina ant, where are you from? I think this is all straightforward, isn't it? Ana min Baritania. Number three, ma lughatuka, what is your language? Lughati Injliziyatu. Aina abuka, where's your father? Abi huna fi Baritania, مثلا, for example. Okay, so any questions with regards to these questions? How many? 22 questions in total. if we scroll through them towards the end, we've got Aina Abuhu. So where is his father? So we would say Abuhu fi Indonesia, مثلا. His father is in Indonesia. Aina Zainabu, where is Zainab? Okay, so if there are no questions, sisters, we're going to move on, inshallah, and go to the next page, page 57. Okay, let's have a look at this exercise now. It says da. Da is a command commanding us to place. So da fil faraghi, place in the space, fima yali, in what follows, ad-damir, the pronoun. So either this one here or this one here, the who and the ha. Okay, so hadihi al-bintu talibatun. This girl is a student, female student. Do we say ismuhu Zainabu or ismuha Zainabu?
Ha.
That's
Ismuha.
right. We say ismuha Zainabu. Her name is Zainab. Okay, and likewise, you have to complete these sentences to complete the exercise. Okay, so we'll leave this one for homework as well. The next exercise says, well, it actually asks for questions, which we're not going to do. We're just going to read through this. So here you can see, عندك قلم? We say نعم عندي قلم. Do you have a pen? Yes, I have a pen. And then here, عندك قلم? The exact same question. Once again, do you have a pen? However, this time the answer is negative. The answer is لا ما عندي قلم. No, I don't have a pen. Okay, that should be pretty straightforward, inshallah. And then we have the next exercise. It's just a diagram of a house, and it shows you here on top of the house it says Baytun, which is a house, which means a house. Okay, it's nakiratun, Baytun. And then here we've got the same word, but with domirs attached to the end, with pronouns attached on the end. So you've got Beiti, my house, Beituka, your house, Beituhu, his house, and Beituha, her house. So we're looking at the different pronouns and what they look like when you attach them to a word. Any questions at all, sisters?
I do have.
Yes?
What is the
Sorry?
difference? What is the difference between laka and inda?
Okay, well done, sister. So I'll tell you what, we'll come to that soon, okay? Because we're nearly there.
Okay.
We're near a point where it's gonna sort of go into that slightly, okay? So let's continue. We'll get to that question soon. On page 58, okay, we have another exercise. Let's just look at the first line. So we've got qalamun, a pen. Then we have hada qalami, hada qalamuka, hada qalamuhu, wa hada qalamuha. Okay, so we've got a pen, and then we've got this is my pen, this is your pen, this is his pen, and this is her pen. Okay, right. Then it looks like we have a list of words on the right hand side. We have to do the same thing. So we'll have kitabun. We'll have to write here hada kitabi, hada kitabuka, hada kitabuhu, and hada kitabuha. So a book, this is my book, this is your book, this is his book, and this is her book. And we'll have to do the same for each word on each line. Okay, and we'll complete this also for homework. Oh, we've got quite a few words there. Be careful, because look at the last word. The last word is yadun. And even the third word from the end, sayyaratun. These are feminine nouns, aren't they? So you're not going to be saying hada. You're going to be using the feminine form of hada, which is what, sisters?
Hadihi.
That's right, you're going to be using hadihi. And as we know, as we've studied before, yadun is also feminine, even though there's no tamabuta. And it's feminine because it's part of the body that comes in twos, that comes in pairs. So we know that the eye, the ear, the hand, the leg, they're all feminine because they're body parts that come in twos. Okay. Next exercise is a reading exercise. So li, I have, laka, you have, lahu, he has, and laha, she has. Okay. And then we have 4 sentences to read. So could you read the first sentence, please, Effie?
لي لي أخت واحدة.
Good. Meaning?
My sister
So li means I have. Yeah.
one sister.
Good.
I
Li
have one
ukhtun
sister.
wahidatun. Very good. I have one sister. Okay. If it was akhun instead of ukhtun, what would you say, Effie? Effie?
I have one brother. I have one
Yes.
brother.
In Arabic, how would you say it?
Oh, لي
Yes.
لي
Akhun.
أخي واحد لي أخ واحد.
Li akhun wahidun. That's right.
واحد.
I have one brother. So li ukhtun wahidatun or li akhun wahidun. Very good. Go ahead, Rofi. Next line, please. Could you all just mute your microphones if you're not already? Because I'm getting some sound interference, please. Go ahead, Rofi. Next line.
ألك أخ؟ لا ما لي أخ. Do you have brother? No, I don't have a brother.
Well done. Very good. And Hasna, next line. Well done. Very good. And Hasna?
أختي لها طفل صغير.
Sorry, I can't hear.
أختي لها طفل صغير.
Good. Meaning? So, ukhti, my sister.
My sister have
Yep. So, tiflun means a child or a baby, small child or a baby.
my sister have صغير.
Okay, I'm struggling to hear you, Hasna. So, ukhti laha tiflun saghirun. So, my sister has a small baby or a small child. Okay. And the last line, go ahead, Aliyah.
زميلي له أخ وأخت. My colleague, he has a brother and a
Very
sister.
good. Zamili lahu akhun wa ukhtun. My colleague has a brother and a sister. Very good. Any questions at all before we continue? Okay, next page. Okay, now it's going to come back to your question. The question that was asked earlier. Okay, on page 59, it says naqul, which means we say. عندي كتاب. I have a book. ونقول, and we say. لي أخ. Okay, I have a brother. It still seems like I'm getting sound interference. I think Aliyah, could you mute your microphone, please? That might solve the problem. Aliyah?
I think it is Nona Hasnas.
I'm just trying to get everybody to mute their microphones. Aliyah was the only one who hadn't muted it. So Aliyah was the only one who had the microphone unmuted, and we're still getting a sound interference. So it sounds better now anyway. So let me continue. So نقول عندي كتاب. We say I have a book. ونقول لي أخ. I have a brother. لا نقول, we do not say عندي أخ. I have a brother. So basically what it's trying to tell us here is that we use عندي or عند for objects like كتاب, سيارة, and we use لي ولك وله ولها. We use the lam for family members, for relatives. So li akhun, li ukhtun. Okay, and this is what this book says. However, when I speak to Arabs, whether it's correct or not, it's never really been an issue if you use li akhun or indi akhun. I mean, if somebody said to me indi akh, I wouldn't really raise an eyebrow. Maybe it will now after reading this. And I'm thinking about it. I don't even know if an Arab would say indi akh. Maybe he would say li akh. I don't know, but it's not really been a big issue in the past. So don't worry about it too much. But generally speaking, we can say we use enda for objects and the lam, like for example li or laka, for family members. Okay, and then we have the next exercise, which says ma'a, meaning with. Okay, so we're going to read through these inshallah. Go ahead, please. Effie, could you read the first sentence?
خرج حامد مع خالد.
Good.
Hamid went with Khalid.
Very good. So kharaja, so dhahaba we know means to go, went, he went, whereas kharaja means to exit or to leave. So kharaja Hamidun ma'a Khalidin. That's right. So Hamid exited or went out with Khalid. And you can see ma'a Khalidin. So the noun that comes after ma'a is majrur and ends with kasra or kasratain in this case. Okay. Go ahead, Rofi. Next line.
ذهب الطبيب مع المهندس. The doctor went out with the engineer.
Yeah, well, here it doesn't say went out or exit. It says dahaba. So just to go, went.
Ah,
The
all
doctor
right.
went with the engineer. Yep. Okay. It doesn't really say to go out or where they went. It's just they went. Or the doctor went with the engineer. Good. And the next line. Go ahead, Hasna.
جلس المدرس مع المدير.
Meaning.
The teacher
So jalasa means to sit. Yep.
the teacher sit with
So remember, it's past tense. You know, all these verbs, kharaja, dahaba, jalasa.
the teacher sat with the mudiri, the
Yeah,
head,
the mudir, the manager or the principal.
the
And we've
manager.
discussed before that whenever you see a verb on the pattern of fa'ala, so a verb that consists of 3 letters, and every letter has a fatha, so fa'ala, kharaja, dahaba, jalasa, we know that it's singular and it's masculine and past tense. So jalasa al-mudarrisu ma'al mudiri, the teacher sat with the principal or the manager. Good. And the next line, go ahead, Aliyah. Aliyah.
من معك يا علي?
Good.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Man ma'aka ya Aliyu. Yep, carry on.
من معك يا علي? Who is with you, Ali? معي زميلي. My colleague is with me.
Very good. And the next line, go ahead, Effie.
Oh, sorry, I missed the line.
Aminatu.
آمنة معها زوجها. Amina with her زوجها with her relatives.
So zawjun means husband.
Oh, sorry.
Zawjuha means her husband. So Amina is with her husband. Or Amina with her is her husband, if you like. Okay. All right, good. And the next line, go ahead. Who's next? Who just
Me.
read now? Was it Aliyah? Or was it Effie?
The last person speaking is Effie.
Okay, go ahead, Rofi then. Kharaja.
خرج أبي من البيت.
Yep.
My father went out from the house, exit the house.
Good. Good. Man kharaja.
من خرج معه? Who is with him? خرج
No,
معه.
no. Not who is with him. We've got man kharaja.
Um, who went out with him?
Very good.
خرج معه عمي. He went out with my uncle.
Very good. Kharaja ma'ahu ammi. So ammun means uncle. Ammi with the ya on the end means my uncle. Well done. Okay, and the next exercise. Let's have a look at this. We have baytun, baytuka, baytuhu, baytuha, bayti. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? But then these two words that we have here, abun and akhun, it's just showing us that when you add a domir, when you add a pronoun to these two words, abun wa akhun, okay, you just need to add a wow before the pronoun, between the word and the pronoun. So abun, we don't say abuka. We have to add the wow and say abuka. Certain words in the Arabic language require that you add the wow. Okay, and here we have two of them. So abun, we don't say abuka, we say abuka. We don't say abuhu, we say abuhu and abuha. And then we say abi with the ya on the end. So obviously when you put the ya on the end, you don't need the wow. Okay, and likewise with the akhun, we don't say akhuka or akhuhu or akhuha. We say akhuka, akhuhu, akhuha, and then akhi on the end. Okay, any questions before we continue, sisters? Okay. All right, let's have a quick look here. We've got about one page to go. So let us complete this page, inshallah. Go ahead, Hasna. Could you read the next sentence? Number 1, Abi wa ummi.
Abi wa ammi fil baiti. My father and my uncle in the house.
And my mother, huh?
Oh,
It's not ammi with a ayn. It's ummi.
ummi.
So Abi
My
wa ummi.
father. Oh,
And my mother.
Abi wa ummi fil baiti.
Yep. So my father and my mother in the house.
My mother in the house.
Good. Go ahead, Aliyah. Next sentence.
Aina abuka ya Hamidun?
Ya
Ya
Hamidu.
Hamidun oh ya Hamidu. Oh ya Hamidun. Aina abuka ya Hamidu? Where is your father, Hamid?
Good.
ذهب إلى السوق. He went to the
Good.
market.
ذهب إلى السوق. Good. The scene with a shadda because it's a sun letter. Well done. And the next sentence. Go ahead, Effie.
أأخوك طبيب؟ لا، هو مدرس. Is your brother a doctor? No, he is a teacher.
Is your brother a doctor? No, he is a teacher. Very good. Yep. Perfect. Okay. And the next sentence. Who's next? Is it Hasna? Who's next?
Zainabu.
Yep.
Zainabu في الرياض. Zainab is in Riyadh. أخوها في الطائف.
Yep.
Her brother is in Taif. وأبوها في المدينة المنورة. And his father is in مدينة المنورة.
زينب في الرياض أخوها في الطائف وأبوها في زينب في الرياض أخوها في الطائف وأبوها في المدينة المنورة. Very good. Yep. And the last sentence. Who's next?
هذا الطالب أبوه
وزير
وزير وأخوه تاجر كبير.
Good. So wazirun means minister. So هذا الطالب, so this student, yes, his father, أبوه.
His father.
So we've got هذا الطالب, this student, أبوه وزير, his father is a minister, وأخوه تاجر كبير, and his brother is a big businessman or a big merchant. Okay. Any questions, sisters, before we continue? Any questions? Right, next exercise is just a reading exercise. So you can see Muhammadun, Khalidun, Hamidun, Abbasun, Mahmudun. Okay, you can see these male names ending with tanween. But then you can see also these names that are given to males, to boys and men. However, linguistically, they're feminine. They end with one tamabuta and with one dhamma. Hamzatu, Talhatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, and Ikrimatu. Okay. And then we have a reading exercise, just checking that you read these words correctly. So for example, Khalidun, Hamzatu. Okay. And then we have Al-Kalimatul Jadida, the new words. So we have Az-Zamilu, the colleague, Az-Zawju, the husband, Wahidun, one, Fatan, a young man, Ma'a, with, At-Tiflu, the baby or the small child, and Al-Kuwaitu, Kuwait. Okay, so these are some of the new words we've taken this lesson maybe. All right, which brings us, alhamdulillah, to the end of lesson 10 and the beginning of Ad-Dars al-Hadi Ashar. Okay, I hope everyone's benefited. May Allah accept it from us. Jazakumullahu khairan wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum.